Alright, you read the title, you know where this is going. So, welcome back to another Dead by Daylight video, everybody. So, I made a claim that this was the best event ever, and I am going to completely retract that statement. Now, in terms of fun, I do think this event is amazing and the best one we've ever had. In terms of actually making people want to participate, I think it's the worst we've ever had. Now, there's a few factors for this. And the biggest one, there's no incentive to do the event other than just to have fun, which is fine and noble. But if someone's going into the match wanting to get the best outcome for them, they're just going to ignore the event. And it comes down to two main things. One, the snowballs, the snowmen, hitting them, and like doing all of the different event things doesn't give you enough blood points. And I know not everyone cares about blood points, but I'm just saying for the most part, they don't give enough blood points to incentivize someone to do it instead of just playing the game normally. And on that same note, the challenges. So the second week of the challenges came out, and I finished them in 4 games. And I don't think all but one had anything to do with the event, actually. One of them, and this was on the killer side, I should mention, but one of them was, I think, hooking 4 people on the holiday hooks, which is pretty much every single hook. There was nothing like incentivizing me to participate in the snowball fights or in getting into snowmen or hitting snowmen other than the measly amount of blood points you get for it. Don't get me wrong, day 1 of this event, I wasn't trying to play the game at all. I was just going for snowball hits and mad grit and trying to have fun. But I was only coming out of the match with maybe 10,000 BP. And I was like, okay, why am I even trying this? And don't get me wrong, I'm not going into my matches now super sweaty. I'm going into them just playing the game normally, and I might throw a snowball or two here and there. I might get in a snowman here and there, but nothing like immensely causing me to be like, you know what, I want to go out of my way to participate in this event. Now, I want to contrast this with the Halloween event, because I think the Halloween event had pretty good incentives, BP-wise. You actually got more blood points releasing a haunt than you did getting a kill, which is insane. Which meant that, on top of that, the Halloween event this year and last year, a lot of it revolved around just kind of going out of your way after playing the normal game. And I think that's the thing with the Christmas events that kind of feel a little lackluster. Nothing about them is inherently part of the main game. It's like its own thing. So there's no like incentive, or you can't just like, well, I guess I'll do it. You know, with the Halloween event, it was like, well, I have the things, I might as well go in the void and deposit them. You know, even if you thought you were going to lose or win or whatever, it's like, unless you were going in super try-hard sweaty, like, you still would have participated in the event at least a little bit. With the Christmas one, it feels way more optional, and I think it can lead to some bad situations where people go in with the idea of participating in the event, when at the end of the day, as much as I hate to say it, it's the killer that gets to decide if we're doing the event stuff in the match. It's not the survivors. I mean, they can try to make the killer like switch sides and be like, you know what, maybe I will throw some snowballs. Maybe we will have a snowball fight. Maybe I will go in some snowmen, right? But at the end of the day, right now, it's the killer decides. If the killer wants to play sweaty, well, you're not doing the event that match. And I think that's the unfortunate thing. I think the easiest thing they could do to fix this is just add incentives. There needs to be more than just the archive challenges, and there needs to be more blood points from actually throwing snowballs, hitting snowballs, and, you know, getting in snowmen and destroying them. Like, there really does. And I know you get, like, I think 750 for destroying a haunted snowman. It's still, like, I could just kill somebody and get 1,000. Like, there's a lot there. But, I don't know. I'd be hesitant to see what they do next year with the snowmen. Because don't get me wrong, I love the aesthetic changes. I love the idea of the snowballs. Don't get me wrong, it can be fun. But I don't think it was executed very well as far as incentives to actually want to do the event. And I would love to see what they come up with next year. It's not to say the event was bad. It's just, I think after the honeymoon phase, it's kind of lost its luster. A lot of the events tend to do that, but I think this one hit me more so than any other one. After day one, I kind of just wanted to play the game again. Yeah, tell me what you guys think. I'm curious because I've heard mixed thoughts on the event in general. And, you know, I'm always open to discussion and hearing what other people have to say about it. And I'll be the first to say I was wrong, and I was definitely having my honeymoon phase day one, saying it was the best event ever. That might have been a bit of an exaggeration. Anyways, like and sub and all that stuff, guys. We're live on Twitch, 3 days a week and all that. Links are below. I love y'all, and bye.